Green light, we are live. I want to welcome all of the guests that are watching from literally around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you're able to jump on with us tonight. We are live, so anything can happen. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is not going to be like any presentation, any professional business presentation you've probably ever seen, because what we're going to be doing is sharing with you from the heart a company that we have aligned ourselves with and how we're having tremendous success. And you're going to be hearing from what I believe to be the most powerful group of leaders that we've ever had on a Google Hangout here, right now, tonight, live. So all of you guests that are on, you are in for a massive treat, being able to hear from some of the industry legends that are on this Hangout. I'm very honored and grateful to be able to present. My name is Aaron Parker once again, and I want to draw your attention to a couple very quick things on the website that you are on right now. So let me show you a couple quick things. This is actually the website you're on, and this is the video that you're watching. This is our live Power Team Hangout. Yes, it is June 29th. It is Wednesday, and for those of you that might be watching the recording of this, you're very fortunate as well, because this replay will only be available for a very limited time. So here's the very first call to action that I want to throw out at you, and some of you may not even understand what you're doing here. You're just here to get some information about the Power Team and SBC, but I want to draw your attention to something quickly, and that's right below the video. It says secure your free position now. What I want you to do as soon as possible, unless you're on your cell phone, then you may want to wait, is click on this button to get instant access. What that's going to do, that button right below this video, that's actually going to secure for you completely free a position within our team without you spending a dime, and you're going to get to see for yourself literally the magic of this marketing system and how it is creating some of the biggest success stories in the network marketing industry right now, and we're just getting started. So I think I might want to just quickly share a little bit about my story as far as why I'm here, what we're talking about. Cindy, so glad that you're able to jump on. Hopefully we can get that working for you tonight. Wow, we've got a packed house. This is exciting. So I've actually been in network marketing for 15 years, the home-based business industry. I started when I was 18 years old, and I went into the Marines, into the United States Marine Corps, and I was doing network marketing while I was in the military. And I had the vision, I had the dream. I saw so many people having success, and I wanted to live that dream too. Well, for 10 to 12 years, I struggled massively. I had little to no success in my first 10 to 12 years in the industry, and went from company to company to company, and finally, in 2012, I had my first breakthrough and was able to, at the time, in 2012, living in Indiana, where my wife is from, working 2 jobs to support my wife and my 2 little beautiful girls, living paycheck to paycheck, not spending time with the family, very frustrating. I learned this thing called internet marketing and social media marketing. And instead of having to build my network marketing business using the 3-foot rule, I started using this thing that you're on right now called the internet. And it changed the game. I was now able to reach prospects all over the world. And it enabled me to create my first breakthrough and my first 5-figure month. Made 6 figures in 2012, my first 6-figure year in the industry, quit my jobs, moved the family back here to South Florida, and have been able to work from home full-time as a network marketing professional. Now, the challenge has been, for me, finding the right company. Where I was able to make a great income, my team struggled, and that was a big problem for me. Finding the right company. And for the last 12 months, that was the mission that I was on, was finding the right company. 3 months ago, we found that company. We took a look at what you're going to see here tonight, and it completely blew me away. This company, SBC, has something that no other company in the industry has. You're going to be learning about that. We're actually going to give you a completely free test drive. You have to see this to believe it. You have to see it for yourself. And when you click on that button below and you become pre-enrolled completely for free, here's what's going to happen. You are going to start seeing people get placed in your team fast. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and get pre-enrolled right now. And here's a little bit of sense of urgency for all of the guests that are watching. The longer you wait, the more people you're going to miss out on. The sooner that you click the button below and simply put in your name and your best email address, the sooner our whole team will start placing people under you in your team, and you will be guaranteed a check. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later. So I also want to show you one other thing on this page that you're on right now, and that is what is happening for our team. You know, a lot of people, when they look at a new business like you're doing here tonight, taking a look at what the Power team is doing, the first question you might be asking yourself is, well, is this really working? Is it really working? Is this for real? Well, on the page that you're on, when you have time, I would encourage for you to read these testimonials. They are going to blow you away. These are real people. Mark, Tammy, Larry, Brandon, Stephanie, Nigel, Rune, Cindy, Mario, Michael, Kuko. On the Power team that we are working with, you need to see what they have to say from literally all over the world, and what the Power team, what SBC has done for them already. I mean, I'm still scrolling. Why am I scrolling? Because there's literally that many, and there's so many more that I didn't even put on here. So the question of, is this working, is a huge yes. And by the end of this live hangout that you're on, the other question of, can you do it, will also be answered, because yes, you will be able to do this as well. I have one other quick thing to show you, and that is this, is that if you're already pre-enrolled, some of you are watching this, and maybe you've already pre-enrolled into the system, here's where you want to go. SecureMyPosition.com. There's the website. Put in your email address, the same email address that you used when you pre-enrolled. And what that will do is that will actually bring you right back into the system. And I'm going to actually walk you through how it works. I'm going to give you a little test drive a little bit later of how the system works and how you can see for yourself how this system works, and how we're going to start building a team under you and helping you make money, maybe for the first time ever, in the home business industry. We are attracting people who have struggled in network marketing for a long time, who are now having success for the first time ever, and we're also attracting some huge industry leaders who have had massive success, and even some who are still today experiencing tremendous success, and they are now aligning with us, with the Power team, with SBC, because of what is so special with this company. And I think it's about systems. We have a system that has never been done before successfully, and that is this Power Line system. Again, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to walk you through it, so don't go anywhere, because at the end, I've got some very, very exciting information to share with you. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to dive in right now into these testimonials, because I want you to hear from the Power team members. I don't want you to just hear it from myself. We have some absolute industry rock stars on this hangout with us tonight. So sit back, relax. Please, if you haven't already done so, get rid of any distractions. Get rid of Facebook. Get rid of your phone, unless you're watching this on your phone, and really listen to these Power team members and what they have to say. I'm going to jump over to my good friend, Kylo. Kylo and I have known each other for the last few years. He is a social media phenom, and for him to be here, fully aligned, laser focused, all in with us, speaks volumes. He's on the verge of hitting a massive promotion with the company, the rank of Diamond. And Kai, I would love for you to take it away and share your story with the world.
Aaron, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Man, first off, I want to congratulate you for hitting Crown Diamond. Right? And, so you know, long story short, why SBC? There's so many companies out there. Why Skinny Body Care? Because first of all, this every company out there has a product or a service and a comp plan. What makes this better? Well, we have a free marketing system included with the business where I don't have to teach people how to use a system. I don't have to teach people how to write good emails, how to follow up. And the follow-ups from the automated emails do a very good job. I get people that email me and they message me like, hey, Kai, I'm going to lock in Thursday night. And most of these people, I haven't even like messaged them or follow up with them. I just left them alone after they pre-enroll for free. And then they message me a few days later and say, hey, Kai, I'm ready to join. And I'm just like, what? Okay. So with a system like that, I know that if it works for me, then the average person out there that just getting started with a business opportunity will have a fair chance at having success too. Whether this is their first company or they're or they have tried a couple out there. Skinny Body Care has the right price point. Most importantly, the masses of people that are looking at business opportunities have little to no money. I know when I started in this industry, I had like less than $100 to my name. So, something like Skinny Body Care, it's very, friendly for, even the beginner and people who are struggling, financially to have a fair chance to succeed. And then now we have the power team, we have the trainings, we have these weekly Google Hangouts. I have people pre-enrolling as we were speaking because I'm showing this on my Facebook wall. I'm showing this Google Hangout, and people are clicking on it. They're pre-enrolling. So this is an easy tool for you guys, people that are coming in. You guys can use the same tools to show people. Now, you want to be good at inviting and not so much at explaining. So let the pros explain, let the leaders explain the business, and you guys just invite people to it. So, I'm excited. I should be hitting diamond tomorrow, and I should be hitting diamond. Final day of the month. A lot of people in my team are winning. They're hitting up ranks, and looking forward to seeing a lot of people at the next convention. So back to you.
Awesome. And speaking of which, I will be revealing tonight our next major event. It will be in Nashville, and it's going to be unbelievable. I'll be mentioning that a little bit later. Kai, congratulations, my friend. You blazed the trail to platinum in record time, and you're about to go diamond. That is massive. Congratulations to you. Your team is on fire. And you mentioned something very important I think everyone watching should really listen to. And it's for me, my biggest reason for joining SBC. I have people, Aaron, why SBC? Why? It's because the average person can succeed here. I've seen so many people struggle in network marketing. The average network marketer does not build a team. The average network marketer does not get paid a check every month. And we have listen carefully, every single person on our team has a team. Every single person on our team is getting a check every month. That's powerful. And we have people who have never sponsored anyone ever, and now they are, because of the system that we have that everyone gets for free. This marketing system is free for everyone. It's unbelievable, and you're going to get to test drive it yourself completely for free, and we're going to show you how that works. So I'm going to jump over to Cindy, who's here. So glad that you're able to jump on, Cindy. You are kicking butt, taking names, on the verge of getting your third promotion this month as well. Cindy, if you could unmute and share your testimonial, that'd be awesome.
All right. Can you hear me, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, I actually joined SBC a little over a month ago, and to be honest with you, I was not looking for anything else, okay? Actually, I told my upline, Brandon, I'm not doing anything else. Just don't even ask me. Don't send me anything. But, of course, he did. He sent it to me, and, of course, I'm going to be very, very curious. So I looked into it. I locked my spot. I pre-enrolled, and then all of a sudden, these emails was coming. I said, he really got it going on. I mean, he's up on his game. I'm getting these emails. Hey, you got all these people under you. And then it said, one of the emails said, hey, congratulations, you earned a commission. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I haven't even joined yet. how can that be? I have never heard of that. And I've been in the industry for well over 15 years, struggled, okay? And so I said, you know what? I really want to use the products. The products I've heard was awesome. And I'm going to tell you the products are really, really great. So I joined the company and oh my gosh, it just blew up. I've never been in a company where I can take a step-by-step process, follow it, and be successful. Not only am I successful, but my team members are as well. So last week, I got this check in the mail, check in my account, and it was enough money to pay for most of my household bills. What? I sound like Aaron. What? Oh my gosh. I could not believe it. And I was like, you know what? It's on and popping. And so one thing I have to say about SBC, when you get in, lock your spot tonight, okay, like right now, okay? And in the morning when you wake up, oh my gosh, you're going to say, boom, there it is. She was right, okay? So it's an awesome company. The leadership is phenomenal. And when you can come in and have a step-by-step program, a step-by-step system to show you and teach you exactly what you need to do, I'm telling you, the sky is the limit. Back to you, Aaron.
Woo! Cindy, congratulations, man. That testimonial was fire. I love it. Woo! Man, that was awesome. Thank you so much for being on, Cindy. Again, congrats on your success. Absolutely just so excited to have you on the team with us. So awesome. All right, we're gonna fly through these. All right, my man Brad, you're up, brother. You just got promoted to the 3rd rank in the company. Congratulations, my friend. Share your testimonial, please.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Hey, it's great to be here. I am so super excited. Just the amount of people that cheer you on, even when you're having a little bit of a tough time getting to that next level that you want to get to, that really is a major factor in allowing me to even be here in the first place, right here on this webinar. And one of the things I wanted to mention is just the amount of massive amounts of value you receive when you are in this team. I mean, just the amount of information that you can tap into, the training. We have what's called gold interviews. Okay, I'm gonna give away a little bit of a secret here. In our group that we have in Facebook, we do gold interviews. I was very privileged and very honored to be able to do a gold interview today with Aaron. And what it is that at these gold interviews, you get the little tidbits, the little secrets. I mean, Aaron teaches this easy blueprint. All you got to do is say, start here, and you just go from top to bottom, and you just follow instructions. It's super simple. The cool thing is that everybody teaches things a little differently, right? And so you'll end up getting like these little tidbits that maybe Aaron taught it one way, and then maybe Kai will teach it another way. My sponsor Scott might teach the same thing a little differently, and all of a sudden you listen to that person that you really resonate with, and boom, the light bulb goes off. That's what I love about this company. I mean, it's not all just one person jamming information down your throat and saying it's my way or the highway. We got so many amazing leaders in this company. We got people from the top to the bottom, to the side and diagonally, supporting you, cheering you on, giving you, a little pat in the back when you finally get to that level that you wanted to achieve. We do take a second, and I mean just a second, to celebrate, because we're already moving into that next level. When I achieved gold, I had 5 different people make posts about me saying, hey, congratulations to Brad and all this stuff, and I was like, other than my parents, I've never felt so loved in my life. This is just absolutely amazing. So, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so happy. And here's the big announcement. I don't know if I've ever said this on a webinar yet. Not just network marketing, but But this team, this company, specifically, deuces to the 9 to 5 forever. That's what this place has been able to do for me. That's what this team has been able to do for me. I'm just so super excited to be a full-time network marketer now. I am 1,000% focused and 1,000% committed and loyal to this team, this company, all the way to the top. Thank you, Aaron.
Brad, congratulations, my friend, on your success. Quit his job. What? That is what I'm talking about. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, I'm going to jump over to Dan. Dan, you are rocking. You're on fire. Congrats on just blazing a trail. Dan, unmute and take it away, my friend. Dan, we can't hear you, brother. Up at the top, click the little microphone. That should unmute your mic.
There we go. How's
Awesome.
that?
Great.
Excellent. Hey, first of all, I feel honored to be on this call, so thank you for the invitation. Keep hearing over and over again how excited everybody is. You know, I have the privilege, I guess, of 23 full-time years in network marketing with, you know, I guess I feel really, really blessed to have had a tremendous amount of success, and that success was driven by helping other people be successful. And that's the beautiful thing. You know, you can go to bed at night, wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. No, you did well. You did right to get where you are. But I've noticed over the years that it's getting harder and harder to appeal to people and their emotions. You know, back in the early 90s when I got involved in this industry, what I found anyway was that for 10 people you talked to, 7 or 8 of them really were opposed to network marketing, very negative about that. Today it's different. Can you hear me okay?
Unmute your mic.
Can you guys hear me?
They can't hear you.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. I've been told I can't be heard, but I think I can. Okay. Thank you. So, you know, 23 years of opposition. Today, it's completely different. Most people, if you ask 10 people, they actually like network marketing, but 7 or 8 of them are tired of it. They're tired of the game. They're tired of the fabrication. They're tired of the companies that don't deliver when you deliver. They're tired of, you know, having to jump from company to company because of the dynamics in this industry. And you'll hear it, you know, from me, and you'll hear it from everybody on this call, and you'll hear it forever. This company has something different. You know, it's called a system. Now, after 22 plus years, I actually took a sabbatical from the industry. I needed to breathe. You know, so many things happen. I take full responsibility for what happened, good and bad. But I just felt like, you know, what I was delivering on, I wasn't getting, you know, paid back for, because I was with the wrong company. And so I took some time off, built a traditional business, you know, very exciting business. And I thought, if you know, it's in my blood, so I knew that I would be back in the industry, but it would have to be with a company that was unique and different for exactly the reasons I'm talking about. This is a system, guys. People are not duplicatable. I'm not duplicatable. The leaders on this call, systems are duplicatable, and that's the beauty of this. You know, it's you just plug and play. I'm not saying you just get in and don't do anything and everything works out and you get wealthy. You have to work it. But look how fast people are ranking up. I mean, what's happening for the new people, it's crazy what's going on here. I have never seen this kind of meteoric growth. I've never seen this kind of excitement. Just in about 2.5 weeks now, I have at least a dozen people on my team that are in it. I'm talking about in it to win it. I couldn't pull them away from this. I couldn't say anything to get them away. And that's what you want. And I'll finish with this. It seems to me that the profile of people coming into this business, in general, for me, and I've heard this from some of the other people and some of the other leaders, it's people kind of like me who said, I love network marketing, but I'm just tired of all the companies. Everybody's got the best product. Everybody's got the best timing, the best executive team, the best compensation plan, everything's the best, and it's so more. So we don't have to say that. All we have to say is, look, trust me enough to go watch the video and do yourself a favor, pre-enroll for free, and watch what happens. Will you please do that? Guys, it's a numbers game, and I've never seen this kind of excitement, this kind of growth. I'm excited because I've ranked up 3 times. I'm about to hit my 4th rank, You know, I'd like to believe I'm right on Aaron's tail and my sponsor, Jordan Klaus's tail. Guys, this is fun. Rock it out. You know, do the right thing. Get involved because you can change people's lives. I'm telling you, you can change people's lives. I know it sounds corny to some of you, especially the newbies out there, but that's what we're all about. So, Aaron, thanks for having me on the call. I appreciate it, man. I haven't been so excited in many, many years. Thank you.
Dan, my friend, thank you so much. Congrats on your success. Just blazing. I love it, Dan. Your experience in the industry is tremendous. Speaks volumes to have you on board with us. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing, and congrats as well. By the way, you mentioned your sponsor upline, Jordan. Jordan's out there. Jordan is just blowing up. He was on last week, and Jordan is having tremendous success as well as his team. Also, Brad mentioned Scott Clayson, another just rock star on the team. Team's blowing up. We've got so many leaders all over the world. It's just unbelievable. All right, let's jump over to Peter. We don't have video for Peter, but he's got audio. You'll see a picture. I had an opportunity to meet Peter for the first time. Just an incredible leader in the industry. Peter, please take it away, my friend.
You betcha, and thanks very much for having me on the call tonight. This is live video. I just can remain very still. It's one of my talents. I'm kidding. Okay, so thanks for having me on for sure. Really an amazing thing. Like so many of the leaders that are on the call tonight, it's true. I took a look at this. I had my sponsor, Steve Barron, a phenomenal leader. I actually had a chance to work with him over the years and some things. He's phenomenal. Both he and Susan, and I took the time. I talk to Dan all the time. We're colleagues, and we both looked at each other saying, "What's happening out here in the industry? Is the market changing? Do Americans not want to go back to work?" And in fact, I know that Dan and I both traveled internationally just to look for opportunity to try to find some folks that wanted to come out, as I call it, come out and play in the sandbox. Well, the reality is that's not the case. What's happened is you've got to have the right kind of company that hits the psyche of the American people. And in addition to the fact that we have amazing duplication in this company, and the fact that we have people like you, Aaron, and Kai, gentlemen that I had a chance to meet, and Scott, and Justin, and I'm getting to know all you guys, and Steve and everybody, is the fact that you guys are just getting out there, getting it done, the same level of frustration to go out and rock something that could work, and you're paving the way. The fact that you hit all the ranks in this company in 2 months has set the bar, and it says it can be done. And now everybody on this call, guys that I'll get to know guys and gals on here that I'll get to know very, very well as we go. We're going to be traveling all the world together. So the magical thing in this thing that I saw, in addition to the duplicatable system, I forgot to start my stopwatch. Oh darn. Okay. Anyhow, I'll end in another minute. Is this: Ben, and whatever happened, figured out a way to reduce all the barriers in this company. The auto ship price point, the pricing of the products price situation, and the simplicity of the ability to do business. And there's a simplicity to this business tied to the leadership in this business that I think is making Americans say, I want to play here. Now, I'll tell you right now, I've been in for, 18, 19 days, cracked gold. I'm very close to being to platinum. I'm going to crack that before the middle of the month in July. There's no question. I love your story, Aaron, that you thought maybe you'll be diamond in August. It's incredible. That sits on my head. And we know that we have the momentum here to make this happen if you get out there and go to work. Yes, I've experienced this thing every single day, just one three-way after another. I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I've been in the industry since 1984. I've had tremendous success in 4 companies, approaching 6 figures a month in income consistently in 4 companies. And I haven't worked this hard in a long time in a program. I was on doing 3-ways past midnight last night going, wow. But I was tired. I was exhausted. I'm not as young as I used to be. But I'm doing it, and I see an end in mind. You see something at the end of the rainbow here. So with that, I thank you very much. I'm very honored to be on the call tonight, and I'll see all of you out there and see you all at the top. Thanks so much.
Peter, thank you so much for being on. Congrats on your fast success. I know you'll be platinum in no time. And I know that you mentioned it and Kai mentioned it. I'll just mention this super quick. I don't want this to be about me at all, but I think it's just a testament to what we have our hands on and how special this really is. I have my goals up on the wall here of what I intended or what I was planning on doing with SBC, and what actually happened far surpassed what I thought was going to happen. Just so you can understand, you know, documentation beats conversation and all that good stuff. We were able to build a team with SBC of 1,000 paid members in our first month. I've never done anything like that in my life. And I say that because I want everyone to realize that this isn't like I'm special. I'm really not. I've struggled far more than I ever had success in this industry. And when I saw SBC, I just went after it. And I told everyone that I knew that they had to take a free tour and see this incredible system for themselves. And many of the people were not open. Many were already successful. But I kind of made them do it anyway, just like you're going to do down below. Take that free tour. When you see it, you're going to be blown away. When you see it in action, just like they were, and our team has exploded to now over 3,000 paid members in just 2 months. That's insane. It's not me, it's the team, it's the system, and the success stories are tremendous. And we want to help you become the next success story on the Power Team as well. We're going to jump over to a couple that's on with us. They are, again, industry legends. Seriously, have built just massive, massive teams. And I'm just so honored and grateful to be able to work with Tim and Teresa. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Take it away.
Hey, thanks. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, I tell you what, Aaron, this industry is all about timing, everybody. I'll introduce ourselves. I'm Tim Sebert. This is my beautiful wife, Teresa. We have been full-time professional network marketers now for 39 years. And it's been an incredible, incredible journey. But what's funny is 5 years ago, we actually retired from the industry. We had built a team of a little over 1.1 million distributors worldwide with a domain name company and a 7-figure income. And that was from a $10 a month business that everybody said wouldn't work. But we learned to master that business, but more importantly, we learned how to build a system. Our partner, Randy Thomas, who was on and waiting, I think he's offline now because he got blown off. We've got a bad storm in North Carolina here, lightning and everything, so he's off now. But Randy and Tina and Teresa and I partnered up 14 years ago and put together a system that literally created perfect duplication. And we went to the top of that leaders board, and we were #1 in the world with that company for 3 years straight, every week at the top #1 spot. And then as we started working more with the team in the last 6 years, we just stayed in the top 10 more or less. But it was a fun journey. But we retired 5 years ago, and it was kind of funny because Ben Galinsky had just rolled out Skinny Body. And we were approached about it the first day that it came out, and we said, sorry, we just retired, and it's a one-product company, and, you know, we wish you a lot of luck, but we're going on a long vacation. So we took off, and it was kind of funny because after about 3.5 years, we were pretty bored, okay? This retirement is not what it's all kicked off to be. And not only that, but we had invested in an auction business with a friend of ours who owned 5 NASCAR teams, and needless to say, he all but bankrupted us. So he created, now to get to the serious part of this whole speech, it created a need to come back to network marketing about 1.5 years ago.
And a very strong want.
A very strong want, okay? And we've got 4 children, a grandchild. One of our 4 children, 3 of them are grown and have families of their own, and our 4th child is 13 years old and she has Down syndrome. So we blew through her trust to stay afloat. including our residual in the other company that we still get like clockwork. So we had a strong want. But when we came back to the industry, we noticed that nobody really had systems. So after floundering and kind of going here and there, we decided to open up a training company. And to be honest with you, that got a little boring. But it was fun, but it was boring. And I've got restless leg syndrome. She is an insomniac. She doesn't sleep. I've put on a little over 60 pounds in the last 12 months. And so the doctor's been after me to figure out how to put me on something that can make me sleep, help me lose weight. And we got an email that came across our desk about 2.5 weeks ago, and Teresa got this email. She opened it, and her desk is right over here next to mine. And she says, "Honey, here's a product they say will help us sleep and lose weight." And I said, "Let me look at this." So we got on, and I got Randy on TeamViewer up in Asheville on TeamViewer, and we were looking at the product. So we immediately, she had taken a position. She signed in, took a position. Smart lady. And we fiddled around with it. And then about 2 weeks ago, we decided to order the product. So we ordered the product, got the product in. We still haven't even shared it with anybody. And the Hibernate. And we both, Randy took a teaspoon that first night. I took a spoonful that night. And let me tell you something. I slept 8.5 hours. Randy slept 9 hours. It's been 10 days or 9 days now since we started on the product. I have not slept less than 8 hours without waking up. I've lost 5 pounds. And whenever that first night went by, we decided to market it. Mm-hmm. We hit gold in 3 days. And now get this. We're this close to platinum in 9 days. This close to platinum. We want to hit diamond by the end of July, and then the next, I don't even know the levels up. Let me see, what's the next level up? The next level up is crown diamond.
We're coming.
Crown diamond. So, all I've got to say is, and get this, folks, you might be thinking, yeah, you got a big downline of 1 million people. We haven't even gone to those people. All we've done is, and let me share a gold nugget with everybody. This is the simplicity of this company. Mm-hmm. You just advertise the lead capture page and let people take the free test drive. Get as many pre-enrollees as you can and let those follow-up letters do their thing. Maybe add a little personal touch with your own little follow-up letter one time. Maybe a phone call if you like the phone. But I tell you what, the system will duplicate.
It works.
It works. So all I can say is, this is our last beginning. Yes. We're in it to win it. This is the last company for us. I'm just, we 39 years. We're having too much fun. I was telling somebody on the phone, in the last hour and a half before this call, I have been more busier than I've been in the previous 39 years. That is the power of what this power line does for you. Let the power line do the work for you. Don't be a PhD of skinny body. Don't become a PhD. Lead them to the lead capture page. Let the system do the follow-up. Maybe do a little personal follow-up, okay? Let them know you care, and I guarantee you what? You'll see the upgrades. You'll see the team build. Plug them into these calls, and you've got the perfect system all over again. Thank you for having us on. We appreciate it. Randy appreciates it. I don't see him back yet.
Yeah, they lost power.
They lost power. So we appreciate y'all so much and look forward to the future with Skinny Body. Take care.
We're here to stay.
Yeah.
Wow, Tim and Teresa, welcome to the SBC Power Team. They had a team of over 1 million people. That's mind-boggling. Took a vacation. They're back in the industry. Everyone watching, do you realize that they could have gone anywhere and probably had tremendous success? And of all the companies in the world, they chose this. That speaks volumes. They've been in the industry for decades. They know what to look for. They see a perfect storm, and the timing is perfect. This is the perfect time with the best team, the power team, and it's just incredibly amazing to hear your story, to have you on the power team with us. Tim and Teresa, thank you so much for sharing. Congrats on your early success. And I know that you guys will be diamond and crown diamond in no time. All right, we have one more rock star in the team who just got promoted to platinum today, the 4th rank in the company. And this is our last testimonial. For all the guests that are watching, do not go anywhere because I have some very exciting things I have to show you. I'm going to walk you through how this works. It's going to blow you away. Saul, my friend, congratulations on platinum. Woo! Take it away.
Thank you. I got my platinum shirt on. I think this is platinum, right? Well, we'll see later on. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? Okay, great. Wow, Tim and Teresa, that was so inspiring. I am if you add up the cumulative amount of years that we've all been in the industry, we're like a couple hundred years in. That's pretty phenomenal. You know, I'm just gonna make this 120 seconds. I have been a professional musician for 20 years, and I just looked at some stats that are in the Skinny Body pamphlet. Music industry makes about $16 billion a year. Network marketing now makes $167 billion a year. So that's how big of an industry you guys are looking at. And what's amazing about this system is, you know, people are seeking two things: appreciation and acknowledgement, right? So first, appreciate your time. Second, we acknowledge you for taking the time to watch this, to take time out of your busy lives to be with us. And the reason why we're having massive success in conversion and upgrades and growing teams, I have a team of 357 paid people in 42 days. That's the fastest I've grown anything in my life. And the reason why is because we have Facebook groups, and you'll see all this when you pre-enroll and stuff. With Facebook groups, people get welcomed, they get acknowledged, they get recognized, and they feel loved. I mean, I forget this gentleman's name all the way on the left-hand corner. He's down here, this guy right here. Just talking about feeling loved from the team. You know, this is huge. I know people that get into this industry to create the sense of community, and we have that. So if you're looking for a system that duplicates, if you're looking for love, appreciation, recognition, acknowledgement, and community, we have that. If you're looking to lose weight, products, if you're looking to get rid of your crow's feet, which I'm working on, we have that. And Aaron, you know, you're like a dynamo. I don't know where you get the energy. There must be some secret energy product you're taking, but you are like infusing us all with incredible energy, and we appreciate you. And you know, you can only tell the success and the longevity of a business by the quality of the leaders. And as you've seen and heard earlier in this Google Hangout, quality is really high. And so I'm just grateful to be here, very grateful. I must warn you, it is addictive checking your back office and seeing your team grow. My team's growing like 30 or 40 people a day, so there are some drawbacks, you know. But anyway, click on the link below, get your free place. You will immediately see people in your downline. You will, as soon as you upgrade, you will immediately start earning. That is unique in this industry, and that is duplicatable. So my 2-year-old just got home, so I got to go be daddy daycare. Thank you for having me out. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next Hangout.
Saul, congratulations on platinum today. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. We are breaking records, Power Team. We have such incredible people on the team. It's just it's blowing my mind every day seeing the success stories and the leaders that are being attracted to the team on a daily basis. And you heard Saul mention, I mean, 30 or 40 people joining his team a day. That's just mind-boggling. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now I need you to really hone in, pay close attention for the next 10 minutes as I show you exactly how the system works, what you want to do, and how we can help you get up and running fast, getting results fast. You heard about our private Power Team Facebook group. That is where the magic happens. We give you tons of love, but we also give you the training, the tools, the systems, the blueprint, step by step, exactly what to do. One of the things that I am obsessed with is helping everyone on the Power Team get results. I've been in the industry a long time. You've seen some of these leaders that are on this panel, and it frustrates me beyond belief seeing so many people in network marketing struggle and not have a breakthrough and not make money. We have something so special in our hands because this system really does most of the work for us. We just have to plug in, put in some of the work, and you're going to have success like everyone else is on our team. So if you want to get results and you want to start getting paid, then pay close attention. Let's go ahead and dive in. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you this page one more time. By the way, you heard someone mention this, and I want all of you watching this right now to know something very exciting. This page that you're on, we are replicating this page for you. So all you will need to do once you join the team, and we're going to give you your own link, you do not have to explain this to anyone. You can send them to this page. They can watch this same Hangout that you're watching right now and let us do all of the explaining for you. Pretty cool, right? So we're going to give this to you for free. This page that you're on is one of the many secret weapons and tools that we give you access to. If you have not yet done so, this is an urgent call to action. Unless you're on your cell phone, because then it might drop off the Hangout. If you're on a computer, laptop, you want to click on this link right now. Get instant access. What that will do, it's going to take you to this page. If you are not, if you're not watching this right now, you can click here once we're done and watch this 5-minute video. But you can also watch it on the inside. I'll show you where that is. But here's what you want to do. Reserve your position. This is completely free. And like I mentioned before, the sooner that you do this, you put in your name, your very best email address, phone number's optional, reserve your position, that is going to put you in the power line. You'll be placed into our team even before you spend a dime. And we are going to start building a team under you immediately. And you're going to actually get to see this for yourself, which is why this system is so powerful. All right, so that's the first step. Click Get Instant Access, put in your information. As soon as you get into your back office, this is what it looks like. This is your back office. And I want to also point out that if you've already pre-enrolled and you want to simply go back into the system, this is where you go, securemyposition.com. It'll take you here. Just put in your email address, click View My Team, and that will bring you back into your back office as a pre-enrollee, okay? Now, the call to action when you're back here is, if you haven't already done so, is to watch this video. It's over on the left-hand side. It's only 5 minutes. So for those of you that might be saying right now, well guys, what's the product? Well, tell me about the company. I want you to really think about how powerful this is. We don't have to explain it. And the most important thing, neither do you. We have a 5-minute video that does all of the explaining. And you don't have to explain it either. That is why this is working so well. It's not an hour presentation. It's nothing that you need to memorize or learn. You simply send people to your page. They watch this 5-minute video, and it will explain everything about our company and our products, okay? It's right here on the left-hand side. And if you want more, maybe you're saying, well, I want more than 5 minutes. Well, how can I get a little more details? This is it. We have a live call that you can listen into on Thursday night, or you can click right here and listen to the recording. This is a call from our CEO, our founder, our owner, and this call will keep you up at night. It is powerful. It will go into more detail on the products, the compensation plan, and the company, and I would encourage for all of you to listen to that call so you can hear the passion that our CEO has for SBC. Next step, when you log in, you're going to go up here to genealogy inside of your back office, and you're going to start to see pre-enrollees getting placed below you. These are other prospects just like yourself going into your team. And here's what's powerful. This is going to start happening like within an hour. Might even be within 30 minutes. It's going to happen fast. You could come back in here an hour from now, go to your genealogy, and you'll already have pre-enrollees under you. How incredibly exciting is that? And when those people join, they will be in your team. Now here's the next thing to look for. Right here. You're going to have people very quickly, I would say within 12 to 24 hours, you're going to have people actually placing an order, joining the business in your team under you, and you will get paid a commission on these people. Now in this example, there's 3 people. That's 3 people who have already paid, who have already joined. They would be under you if you saw this. And when you upgrade, and what we say is locking in your position, and you become a member, which I'm going to show you how to do that right now, these people will all be in your team. And as soon as you see that someone has placed an order, there's one more video that you absolutely must watch that will keep you up at night, and that is our commission video. This video is only 5 minutes. It will only appear once you have someone who's placed an order. So you may need to come back in a few hours, maybe by this time tomorrow or even less. As soon as you have a paid member, this video magically appears. It means you've earned a commission. Did you guys hear that? You've earned a commission even before you've joined the business. Stop and really take that in. Think about that. That's one of the reasons why we are seeing so much duplication. Now here's the one thing you need to be aware of, and it's all explained in this video as well. If you do not upgrade and you do not place an order, which I'm going to show you how to do right now, and if you don't do that by Thursday night, this coming Thursday night, you are going to lose all of these people forever. So if you want to benefit from these people that you see when you go to genealogy, and you want to get paid on these people, and potentially get paid on hundreds of people that will be in your team, then you'll need to become a member before Thursday night. Now I have a huge request, and I don't want you to make a huge mistake. Number 1, definitely make sure you join by Thursday, but number 2, don't wait till the last minute. I want you to do yourself a favor. Do not wait until midnight on Thursday night, because if there's any challenges, we can't help you. You want to work with your sponsor, and you want to get started as soon as possible. I would also suggest for those of you who are serious about making money quickly and getting a head start on us helping you get results and launching your business in the month of July, you want to start today. Even before you have paid members under you, you're going to see pre-enrollees under you very fast. When any of those pre-enrollees join, they will be in your team. For those of you that are action takers, for those of you that are serious, for those of you that want to get a head start on getting results with us and launching your business in July, you don't want to wait. You want to join right now. So let me show you your options in the next 5 minutes, exactly how you can join, what your options are, and how you can make the most money the fastest. Okay? So we're in the back office, we're under genealogy, we got all this, we talked about the video over on the left, we've got the conference call with the CEO, definitely listen to that. As soon as you have a paid member, this video will appear. Make sure you watch this very important 5-minute video. So there's 2 5-minute videos just to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's one over here on the left. That's the awesome Skinny Body Care movie. That's a company overview video. This one is your commission video. Definitely watch them both. And for more details, you can click here to listen to the conference call with our CEO. All right, the next step. And at the end, I'm going to show you really our secret weapon. So don't go anywhere. The next and final step is to join. So pay attention very closely. At the top right of your pre-enrollee back office, click where it says join. And you're going to simply put in your information, and I'm going to give you the no BS, down and dirty, how you can have the most amount of success the fastest with SBC. All right, here we go. Your number one option that you should not choose, I'm being funny, but you'll understand what I mean. This is your first option in joining. It is option 1, the starter pack. You're getting to pick one product. Now again, for any of you like, well, Aaron, I don't know much about the products. That's okay. Once you watch this 5-minute video over on the left, you'll understand all the products, okay? With the option 1, you get one product for $60. Okay, that's the cost per product. And I'll tell you why in a second, why you should not choose option 1. Option 2, you're getting a little bit of a better deal. You're going to get to buy 2 products for $120, but you get one free. I would say this is absolutely the minimum option. But you're going to understand why here in a second. You don't want to choose that one either. The third option and the final option, and really the only option if you want my humble opinion, is option 3. This is what we call the Premier Pack. Let me very clearly give you the very simple reasons why this should be your only option. Number 1, it's really not that much more. It's going to cost you about $200. That's with everything, tax and shipping, your distributor fee. It's not that much more. Now, the first reason why you want to choose option 3, you're getting 3 products for free. That means you're getting the products at half price. How awesome is that? Why would you want to pay more when you can get the products at half price? And you get to pick and choose. Whereas most companies, they give you this big package, this big box, you spend $1,000 or more, and you don't even want half the product. I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm saying, but I've been there. And so with SBC, what I love is you get to pick what you want. So go through, you can pick 6 of any combination of our incredible products. Okay? The number 2 reason why you want to choose option 3, let me come on video here so we can get a little bit of a visual. Number 2 reason is you're going to make a little bit of extra commission. Here's how. SBC just launched what they call the Gold Bonus Pool. And this is an opportunity for you to get paid extra money on your commissions on top of everything else. The only way to be eligible to get in that Gold Bonus Pool is to be a Gold member. Guess what? When you join with option 3, you are paid as a Gold for your first month. And so you are now instantly eligible for the Gold Bonus Pool. And so I'm sure that you're watching this and you want to be able to make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, right? Obviously then you're going to want to do the Premier Pack. You get the products at half price. You can get in the Gold Bonus Pool. Now the first way to get in the Gold Bonus Pool is you have to do the Premier Pack. It's the only way. The second way, not the second way, the second requirement to get in the Gold Bonus Pool is that you'll need to personally refer 5 people. Just 5 in your first 30 days. We are going to help you do that. We have the systems, we have the training, we have everything in place to help you get your 5 within your first 30 days. We have people getting 5 within their first 5 days. And we can help you do that as well. But you have 30 days to get 5. That includes customers, by the way. 5 customers or distributors, and then you get qualified for the Gold Bonus Pool. That's going to be extra money on top of everything else. Really cool stuff. Now the third and final reason, and this reason alone, actually I think all 3 of the reasons alone are worth doing the Premier Pack, but here's another huge reason. We have a marketing system that was created by our upline leader, Justin. This is an award-winning system. It's called the SBC system. You can even go to thesbcsystem.com to check it out. This is a system that is optional. And what it does is it gives you a more professional presence online for hosting and hosting your websites, your domains, being able to better promote and market your business online. This system is $13 per month. That's $150 per year. When you join right now, today, with the Premier Pack, only, this promotion could end tomorrow. It could end at any time. You join with the Premier Pack, you get this system for free. Not for a month, which would be awesome. Not for a year. Free for life. It's a $150 per year system that people are paying for right now. You get it free for life when you join right now with the Premier Pack. So those 3 reasons is why the Premier Pack really, in my opinion, is the only way to go. It really only makes sense. Do that as soon as possible. And when you do, you will be added to the Power Team Facebook group, where we are going to give you tons of love. We're going to welcome you to the Power Team, and I'm going to actually give you a little bit of a sneak peek here. I want you to see what it looks like, because I want you to see how real this is and what we have done with the Power Team. This is our group. We only just launched this group 2.5 months ago. We now have over 2,000 members in the group. We have people joining literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have all the training, all the support that you could possibly need in this group 24/7. We have a fast start guide that is proven, that is helping people get results, make money, and you're going to have access to all of this training for free. I've been a part of teams where they provide not even half of what we're giving, and they try to charge you for it. This is all included. This website that you're on right now, we give you your own website with your username in it, all included. The whole marketing system, it's all included. There's nothing extra. You join right now with the Premier Pack, you get everything. No hidden costs, no other fees. Most other companies, there's all kinds of extras. And oh, by the way, there's also this, and oh, there's also this. There's none of that. It's all included. By the way, we get this question a lot. Your monthly auto ship is not $180 a month, which is what a lot of other companies do. I've been with them. $100, $200 a month. It's only $60 a month. Woo! I mean, how awesome is that? Seriously. $60 a month is the monthly auto ship, even if you join with the Premier Pack. So, ladies and gentlemen, one final thing I want to show you, just to give you a big picture here of what's happening. We are on a blitz. I think you heard Tim talk about it. There's something magical about timing. And we're going to be done here in about 2 minutes. We're just running a couple minutes over. There's something magical about timing where I have seen people like myself who are not special at all have tremendous success very fast because of timing. And we have a team right now, the Power Team, that is by far the fastest growing team in the entire company. We are literally breaking all the records in the company, which is unbelievable. And when you grab a hold of our system and our training and you run with this while we're on this blitz right now, you, my friend, are going to have more success than you have ever had before in any home-based business that you've been in. And I say that with every fiber of my being to be true, because we're seeing it happen over and over and over again with hundreds of people on the Power Team, and I want you to be the next success story. Here's what's about to happen. We have our next corporate event. It is going to be unbelievable. It is going to be in Nashville in September, and there will be hundreds of Power Team members in attendance. We would love for you to be there with us. This is going to be a life-changing event. There will be people coming in from all over the world. Massive, massive promotions and announcements. And for those of you that blitz with us from right now until September 16th, when we all meet in Nashville, your success story over the next 2 months, it's going to be mind-boggling. And here's what's going to happen. You're here today watching this, and one of two things is going to happen. You are either going to say to yourself in September, wow, the last 2 months changed my life. I'm having tremendous success, and you're going to be there making some incredible income. Or you're going to look back and say, oh my goodness, I was there on that hangout, heard all these success stories. I could have, I should have, but I didn't. And you were here. You had the chance. Don't miss out. I'm telling you. You are going to see for yourself some of the biggest success stories in the industry happen with those who are running with us now and blitzing on this 90-day blitz leading up to the Nashville event. It's going to be unbelievable. I am so personally just blown away, grateful, and honored to be a part of this incredible team, to work with such incredible leaders. And once you join and you purchase your pack, whatever pack you decide to choose, whichever pack is best for you, your sponsor is going to add you to our Power Team group, the one I just showed you. We're going to welcome you to the team. We're going to immediately get you up and running and off to a fast start to help you have a huge success story in the month of July. You ready? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much. And, you know, if you need to listen to this again, you can, because this is a recording for a very limited time. If you're watching the replay, you want to thank the person who invited you. If you're here live, thank the person who invited you. Click the button below. If you haven't done it yet, do it right now. You have nothing to lose. It's completely free. You're going to get to test drive our system. You're going to get to see for yourself that we're going to start building a team under you. You could go to Genealogy an hour later and you're going to see people going in your team. That's how fast this is growing. I encourage for you to see it for yourself. Lock in your position, click on join, and I look forward to seeing you inside of our Power Team group. Welcome to the Power Team. All right, guys, you guys can unmute. Our panelists who are on, thank you so much for being here. Your guys' testimonials tonight were off the charts. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. We enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Do this again next week.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Take care. Good night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you at the top.